Welcome to My Family Plus Employer, the online employer services portal for Colorado's paid family and medical leave program. In this video, we'll show employers how to apply for a private plan purchased through an approved insurance carrier. In this tutorial, we're going to show you the workflow for applying for a DOI-approved carrier private plan through the My Family Plus employer portal. I'm logged into the My Family Plus employer portal as an employer, and I'm on the dashboard. To start the private plan application process, I'm going to select the private plan application link here in the Manage My Account card that is on the right-hand side of the employer dashboard. This takes me to the private plan application page. Here, we have important information and a link for additional resources that takes us out to the family website. In this first step, I have to select the organization account this private plan is for. When I enter the organization, some additional information appears. I get a question asking what type of private plan policy are you submitting? I can select either carrier private plan or a self-insured private plan. Each of these options have radio buttons to select the plan type that I'll be submitting. Here, I'm submitting a Department of Insurance approved private plan purchased from an approved carrier. When I select the radio button, additional fields open up. There's a field for carrier insurers, which has a drop-down menu, fields for policy number, effective date, and expiration date. When I select the carrier my plan is from, in this case, Anthem, an additional field opens for me to select the carrier's insurance plan type. If you do not see the carrier that you purchased your plan from listed here, that carrier's family leave policies have not yet been approved. The family division will be adding carrier plans to this field as soon as they are reviewed to ensure that they offer the same benefits and protections as the state-run plan. Please check back at a later date. Once I select my specific plan, I'm going to enter the policy number, effective date, and expiration date. The effective date for my private plan must be at least 60 days after the date of the application. Private plans are good for up to 8 years. In this case, my carrier has set my effective date and expiration date to be compliant with the family program. I'll enter those dates here. Below that, we have a description of the proof of purchase documents that are required. I have to provide a copy of my insurance policy form, which needs to include the carrier, policy number, effective date, and expiration date. I also have to include a copy of the required notice to employees as outlined in the private plan rules, which are linked here. One thing that's important to note is we can only upload one file at a time. In this case, we have multiple files to upload, so we'll need to follow the instructions for uploading multiple files, which is provided here. We'll upload our first document now. I select the Upload Files button. Select the file I wish to upload. Select Open. And when I get an Upload Files dialog box, I wait for the Done button to change from gray to blue. When that color change occurs, I select Done. When I see the title of the insurance policy form that I've uploaded listed below the Upload Files button here, I know that my file is attached and ready to be uploaded. Once my upload is complete, I need to read through the attestation here. Once I've done that, I'll check the attestation box in the lower left corner here. Once this is all complete, I'm going to select the Submit button in the lower right-hand corner here. When our upload is complete, we get this confirmation page, letting us know that our application has been submitted. To complete the upload of our additional documents, we need to return to our dashboard. From my dashboard, I'm going to select the private plan application link again so I can upload my additional documents. I'm taken to the private plan application page, where I again enter the name of the organization this private plan application is for. Here, I get a note that says your private plan application has been submitted. You can upload additional documents if needed. This statement indicates that our private plan application status is currently submitted. We'll cover application statuses again in a bit. Here, I'm going to select the Upload Files button again and select my next file to upload. I select Open when the file is selected. The dialog box for Upload Files opens, and when the color of the Done button has changed from gray to blue, I'll select Done. When the title of my uploaded document appears below the Upload Files button here, I know that my file is attached and ready to be uploaded. Once that's complete, I select the Submit button in the lower right corner. Now that I've uploaded all my carrier plan documents and required documentation, I just need to pay my application fee. The private plan application fee is $500. It's important to note that FAMLI will not look at your application until the application fee has been paid. So it's important to get this fee paid as quickly as possible. Once you've paid that fee, if your application has been declined or denied, you have 365 days to resubmit your application as many times as necessary to get it approved without having to pay that $500 again. I'm going to click Make a Payment here to enter the Make a Payment workflow. With my account selected, I have the name of my account and the FEIN listed here. Below that, we see my balance overview, which includes my date, the description of the fees, the type of fees, the amount, and the payment due date. Right below that, we have our total balance. I'm given the option to pay through the portal or to pay by check. If I wanted to pay by check, I would have to click the Download Remittance Note button here, which opens this PDF. To pay by check, I would print this document, write my check for $500, and complete this form, stuff it in an envelope with my check, and mail that all off to FAMLI. We aren't going to demo how to pay by check. Instead, we're just going to make a payment here in the portal. When making your application fee payment, you have to pay the total amount in full. I'm going to select Total Balance here, since it's my only option, and I'm going to select Continue. At step 2, I need to complete my payment method. I'm going to input the account holder name, and I'm going to select whether this is a business account or a checking account. I'm also going to input and confirm my account number. And I'm going to enter and confirm my routing number. Once I've completed that information, I'll select Continue. This takes me to the Make a Payment Review and Submit page. Here, I can review all my information for my payment to ensure that everything is correct. I'll check the box to certify that the information I have submitted is complete and accurate, and I'll select Submit in the lower right corner. I'm taken to my payment confirmation page, which shows me that my payment has been made. I see a basic payment summary, including the account name, the FEIN, the payment date, and the payment amount. Once your payment has been made, FAMLI will begin processing your application. I've returned to my employer dashboard. From here, I can see my application status and check whether it's submitted or whether my application has been approved. If my application has been denied, I won't be able to see that through the portal. To check my application status in the portal, I again click the private plan application link here. This takes me to my private plan application page. Again, I enter the organization name that this private application was for. I get the message that we saw before that my private plan application has been submitted. This indicates that my current application status is submitted. If my private plan application were approved, I would see that here. If our private plan application has been denied, I will have received an email from FAMLI indicating this, along with the denial reason. A denied status does not show up in the portal. If your private plan was denied, the private plan application page will return to the view we saw before, giving us the opportunity to reapply. I'll see the options to select either a DOI-approved carrier plan or the self-insured private plan option. This completes our tutorial of the private plan application process for DOI-approved carrier private plans. The information in this video can also be found in the MyFamily Plus Employer User Guide for employers, and also in the user guide specifically for private plan applications. Congratulations! You can successfully apply for a private plan purchased from an approved insurance carrier.